Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to GP2 race GP2. I am Robert Ionescu. You know me. I am the commentator, and I am joined today by the commentator from last week, Renzo Tomaselli. So yeah, hello everyone, and we're gonna be racing at Barcelona today, which are
Yeah.
gonna get 6-1 against PSG. So yeah, say hello, Renzo.
Hi guys, I'm ready to commentate this race with my beautiful, loud, and most important happy voice. You know.
Yeah. So anyway, yesterday it was pole position for Henry Watson in the Prema. So Prema get pole position in their third race, so that's pretty good for them. So yeah, is he gonna win the race or is someone else gonna win the race? We'll have to wait and see. I mean, it's gonna be one of those two cases. Either he wins or someone else wins. Anyway, let's look at the grid. Okay, if you like, to read to the grid, please. That'd be cool.
Okay, so we have in pole position Harry Watson. Then in the second place we have Jamie Griffiths. Second row we have Joe Hatter and Paolino Tomaselli. On the third row we have Thomas Pasquale and Max Killen. Fourth row of the grid Balin Zolga and Zsnana Radovic. Fifth row Ben Waldinger and Robbie Kirlis. I would like to you to read the rest of the
Okay.
grid.
Then in 11th place we have Alessandro Tomaselli, followed by Maxim Titkov. After that we have in the art Jared Fosbury ahead of Nicolas Zorbach, the Russia race winner. After that we have Macamo and Campana, followed by Rodrigo Gomes, the Bahrain race winner and still championship leader, followed by Perez, who finished second in Russia. Then we have Davi Suarez in 19th and Laura Chang in 20th. Finally, Andrea Federi in 21st and Isaac Fashori with a bad qualifying in 22nd. He was over 7/10 slower than P21, so I'm sure he wants to make up some places in the race. Anyway, that's the grid, guys. We're gonna have 40 laps of Barcelona. Maybe Messi is going to attend this race. I don't know, but if you mention Barcelona, you have to mention Messi. Otherwise, it's illegal. So yeah. Are you excited for the race, guys? It's gonna be completely dry, just like the OC practice. So yeah, give us your predictions and see who's gonna win. And yeah, and let's just get this race going, right? Of course, if you don't mind, I would like to do the start, and you can do a little bit after that. So
Okay, no problem.
so yeah, we're still loading the game, and when it finishes loading, the race will start. Here we go. The grid, we're looking on board with Henry Watzel. The British driver is on pole position. Let's see what he's gonna do. 40 laps of action ahead of us are gonna start very, very shortly. And the lights are on and their lights are off, and it's a good start for Watzel and a good start for Griffith as well. And I think Griffith has the edge a little bit, or Griffith is a little bit ahead, I think. They all go for turn on the run down to turn one, and then we have Tomaselli trying to go for a move for third place. And still side by side, Watzel holds on to the lead just barely. And yeah, pretty clean so far in the first half of the pack. Zorba is trying to move.
No contacts at the back. We have Griffith.
And now Griffith is trying to get into turn 4. We know what happened here in real life. And he manages to make the move without contact. And Hatter takes advantage. Watzel loses 2 places.
Yeah, that's not good for Watzel.
Exactly. And now Gomez recovered a lot of places, I can see. And everyone clean through the first sector so far. So let's see. I think he's starting to pull a little bit of a gap already. Watson is desperate to try to get the position back. He's gonna go around the outside. Now switches to the inside. No. And he has to back out. He can't get past Hatta. Now Zolga. Okay, we're looking at Zolga. Now Titkov is racing side by side with his teammate, Macamo, who gets overtaken by Campana around the outside. And Macamo is very slow to the corner, and yeah, he loses the position.
Yeah, so Griffiths is starting lap 2.
And Watzel is all over the back of Hutter, so I'm sure he might have the better pace. So let's see if he can take advantage of that.
From the carving.
Yeah, an early fastest lap for Griffiths, but of course it's lap 1. You're gonna get the fastest lap if you're in first place. Watzel goes down the inside.
Hutter goes a little bit wide.
Yeah, but can he hold on? The answer is no. Great move for Watzel around the outside. And now Tomaselli is going to try to attack in the racing engineering. His teammate won in Russia, so maybe he wants to go for the win this time. Tomaselli down the inside into turn 4, and he gets the position. Hutter loses 2 places in 1 sector. And Skillen's gonna try as well, I think. The Alessandro Tomaselli, I think he's just being overtaken. No, he was overtaken by Gomez. I think Gomez gained a lot of positions. And we're looking at Pascal now.
Into 11.
Yeah. So let's take a replay of the start in that case, just to see if everything was clean or maybe there was a tiny bit of contact somewhere. So we're gonna be looking specifically at Gomez's start because I think he gained 6 places so far. So let's see. Got off the line well, and a lot of people went very slow. You see?
Yeah.
He gained 5 places before the first corner. It's pretty good.
Then, he overtook, I think, Alessandro Tomaselli.
He overtook him just now. So Titkov, he was trying to block, I think, and Fosbury tried to pass, but Fosbury had to slow down to avoid the car ahead of him. They just gave an opening to Gomez, and Gomez took it and grabbed so many positions. Of course, everyone is on a one-stop strategy, but the fuel loads will make a difference. As the ones fueled lighter now should be faster at the moment, but they will be vulnerable later in the race. So yeah. And Radivojevic, she's behind Pascual. So let's see if she can get him, or if Pascual will get Skillen ahead of him, and the answer is no to both questions. Everything clean so far, which I didn't expect to be saying this at Spain because it's Spain. And Griffiths is pulling a gap. He is almost 2 seconds ahead of Watzel now.
Yeah.
Pascual is going to try to attack Skillen. So let's see. Turn 1 is one of the only places you can overtake in Spain. Not the only place, but one of the only. So yeah, fastest lap for Griffiths.
Yeah.
Now Pascual is trying. Let's see if he can get the position. And I think Watzel is gaining a little bit on Griffiths, you can see. And Pascual down the inside, easy as you like, he grabs the position.
They're raced on the inside of the Waldinger, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I think. And Federi gets overtaken by Campana. They're both having... They're gonna try to go side by side into turn 3, and Federi is ahead. He retakes the position. Pressure from Gomez. And Campana, he can't really overtake Federi, so let's see what happened again. So Campana was ahead and Federi attacked him into turn 1. Late on the brakes. Both went super wide, close to contact. I'm amazed they didn't collide. Campana was ahead for a little bit, but Federi managed to re-overtake.
There was a lockup from someone.
I think, yeah. Meanwhile, the gap between the front two is going down a little bit, so we'll see about how that changes. And now Gomez, the championship leader. I didn't think he was gonna hold on to a championship lead after his terrible week in Russia. But he held on to it, and I'm sure he wants to increase it now. And that's not how you're gonna increase it. He hits Waldinger, but there is no damage.
No.
That's down the inside, and he can't overtake. This is gaining on Griffith.
Yeah.
And Tomaselli might be trying to stay close to these guys as well. I think it's just Hutter who has bad pace at the moment. So the front 5. Anyway, everyone is besides a tiny contact, everything was clean so far, so I'm impressed. These guys are driving very, very clean. And Watzel is pushing. I think he wants to regain the lead. He lost at the start. Now Radivojevic down the inside of Skillen, she has to back out. But Gomez doesn't back out, and this time he gets Waldinger. Clean, no contact, and he's up into the points. Fire is going to pass into P4. Hutter, who doesn't have so much pace at the moment, I think. But Hutter holds on to a place, and Fosbury tries to attack Waldinger. Waldinger loses another position. He's pretty heavy on fuel, I think.
Yeah.
Sorry if I talk too much, mate. It's a habit of mine.
No, sorry if I don't talk too much.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, Radivojevic is all over the back of Skillen, so if she can get a good exit to turn 9, to Kamsa corner, maybe she can get a good run. And Pascual did get a good run, but not good enough to get past Hatter. And lock up for Skillen.
From Griffiths.
Down the inside, how did they not touch? Did they ghost to each other? I think they might have touched a little bit now, but...
No, I don't think.
Waldinger doesn't seem to have so much pace, yeah. He went inside the tire and they didn't touch. He went inside his rear wing and they didn't touch. Unbelievable.
These cars are ghost sometimes.
And he just... he had a little bit of slide, but that wasn't because of the contact, I don't think.
No.
Watson has some mega pace because look how quickly he closed up to Griffiths. Griffiths had a 2-second lead and now it's gonna be like 0.2 of a second on this straight once he tries to go for the move.
Watson is taking slipstream.
But I don't think he's close enough. If he wants to take the lead, he's gonna have to dive bomb.
But Pascual is close enough.
Yeah, he's going for it, and I don't think Hatter can do anything this time. And nope, Pascual moves up into P4. Now the battle for the lead is heating up. Can Griffiths hold on? Watts is going for it into turn 4. That's not the best place to try and move, and he backs out. And this is helping Tomaselli, you know, behind them. Maybe he can catch.
Oh, let's see.
At 2 seconds gap. So we'll keep an eye on that, see if it goes down. Or if it goes up. Or if it stays the same, you know.
Or if Pascual can catch him.
Yeah, we'll have to see. But Pascual and Watson seem to have very good pace at the moment, so might be because of the lower fuel, I'm not entirely sure, but they need to use this pace while they have it now, because I suspect the others are fueled heavier, so they will have an advantage later in the race. So if Watson wants to win this race, he needs to get past Griffith as soon as possible. Waldinger is losing so much time. He's under attack from Federi. Yeah, Zorbach, I think there was a little bit of a contact at the lockup.
Yeah, with Suarez and Zorbach, the last race winner in Russia.
And one of them locked up, I think it was Zorbach who locked up. Now Griffith still holds on to the lead. But Watson is gonna try hard because I think Watson is fueled lighter. So like I said, if he wants to win this race, he needs to get past soon because he might not have the pace advantage later in the race. So he's gonna go for it, and I don't think there's anything Watson can do. No, Griffith can do, sorry. He's not defending, yeah. Watson is attacking, and Watson takes the lead. Good move.
Let's see if Griffith can take the place back, but I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think either. And we have a move, Gomez got overtaken. And Zorbach gets overtaken. A lot of people are getting overtaken at the moment. And Perez down in P20, not so good for the guy who finished second in Russia. Chang is gonna go for it down the inside into turn 4. Can she make the move? She makes the move. Perez loses another place, and he might drop to last place if for sure can pass him. And no, he can't pass him so far. I mean, at the moment. Now Griffiths, he's already losing ground to Watson. Watson, I think, has more pace. I mean, like, more pace than anyone else, to be honest. Chang, she's still trying to defend. Perez might be attacking back, so we'll have to see if Perez can retake the position he lost. And Zorbach is going defensive ahead. Perez goes for it.
Oh, nearly.
And no. Gonna put him vulnerable to an attack from Fashor. And the dreaded battle not to be in last place. And one of them is gonna lose the battle and is gonna be in last place as things stand, so yeah. Russell pulled a 1.2 second lead in a single lap. That's very impressive. I think he is the fastest car on track at the moment, just like he was the fastest car in qualifying.
Now there is a car behind you. Trying
what
another
happened to... Yeah, Campana is going for it on Zorbach. He's trying to go down the inside. Zorbach goes very wide. But does he hold the position? No, Campana has the edge. Campana has the edge, and Zorbach is now under pressure from Akamo. And from Chung, because they're both piling up on him, so that they're too far back. Laura Chung is actually gonna go for it down the inside. But this time she doesn't go for the move. I think Griffiths might be under attack from Tomaselli soon, don't you think? Yeah, Griffith's pace is not so good, and Tomaselli's pace is good.
Well, he didn't gain so much.
I know, but he's under a second now, so in real life he would be able to use the RS, but this isn't real life, so we'll just...
very light.
Yeah, I think I saw. And Zorbach, he holds on to the place for now, but he's dropping back in this race, so that's not good for him. And he's fueled very light. This is weird.
Yeah.
He should have more pace, but he doesn't seem to have much pace at the moment. Federi is gonna try to overtake Tomaselli, but I think he might be a little bit too far behind. She's behind Makamo, and is she close enough to go for the move? Because Makamo is gonna get slipstream as well, but I don't think she cares. She's gonna go for it anyway, I think. Makamo can't do anything to defend, and she gets the position. Yeah, that's another place. Now, can he get past Makamo? He's gonna try to go for it into turn 4. And now he goes a little wide, but for sure doesn't get the chance to take the place. Way even more. Yeah, he now has 2-second lead, so he overturned it and he built his own 2-second lead. And Tomaselli is gonna try to get Griffiths.
7 tenths now.
So we'll have to see if he can get him or not. Also, I'm looking at Pascual, his pace compared to Watzel, because Pascual had a lot of pace earlier in the race, so you can see he's closing up on these guys too. So maybe Pascual can challenge for the win if he can improve his pace without the dirty air ahead of him. It's a long race, anything can happen. Pascual seems to have good pace, and I think he's gonna try to catch them. But he's keeping an okay distance not to ruin his tires too much, and that's important. And these guys are not keeping an okay distance, they're ruining their tires, but they don't care because they're racing. And here goes Federi, and he takes the position from Tomaselli.
Now
Chang attacks Zorbach.
Has a really
third position.
Pace.
Yeah, I know. It's weird, especially because he's fueled light. He should have better pace than everyone else, but it's not a good race for the Russia race winner. Change of fortune, I think. And Suarez overtakes Tomaselli. He gets him. Always does good in Barcelona. Even if I'm talking about Davi Suarez or Luis Suarez, you know, because, yeah.
Yeah.
I know they're from different countries, but let me have my joke, guys. But yeah, he got the position.
Now Titkov is trying to catch Gomez.
I think I got a little screen freeze. I don't have a screen freeze anymore, but 3-second lead now. Watzel is absolutely flying. Not literally, but... And yeah, we have the Titkov, he's gonna try to gain on Gomez. I don't understand what happened to Gomez's pace early in the race. I don't think he's gaining anymore so much.
Oh, let's
But
see.
yeah.
It's still a
Place
50
and...
laps to go.
Yeah, Watzel is he's just chilling, I think. He's doing his own race. He took the lead. He lost the lead at the start, he took it back, and now he's building a huge gap.
Yeah, good race so far.
And Pascual is 4.5 behind, so I don't think even Pascual has a chance to get him. For now, anyway. Maybe after the pit stops, a different story. But at the moment, Watzel is dominating this race. It's only race number 3 for Prema, and so if they can win, it'll be good for them. And the other Prema, Zolga, he's in P8 or P9, I think, one of those two. Now Gomez is under attack from Titkov. So let's see if the Russian can get past the Brazilian. Anyway, Watzel, what's the gap now? 3.8. This guy is on fire. He's absolutely blitzkrieging the pack at the moment.
behind Paolo Tomaselli is 3 tenths behind the Griffiths.
Yeah, but I don't think he got him so far, so he's gonna have to try somewhere else if he wants to get the move. But the more time Tomaselli spends behind Griffiths, the more time he loses to Watzel. Maybe Tomaselli can have, and he passes him. Just as I said that, Tomaselli grabs the position, so let's see what happened.
So he made
Like with the run into turn 3, he didn't do a Hamilton, he didn't try to overtake on the grass, he overtook on the track, and he got the position. Griffiths went wide, and Pascual might try to get him.
I remember here back in 2015, yeah, and I went wide and I ruined completely my race back when I was in GP2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was a bad moment.
Ah, I see. That's unfortunate.
I was
Anyway,
like third or something.
Oh, I see. Anyway, Pascual, Griffith I think, is struggling. He might be struggling with the tires, and Pascual is trying to take advantage. Pascual doesn't have a home race. He has a home test track, but not a home race. And Spain is closest to Portugal, so maybe if you stretch it, he can call this his home race. And Fosbury is trying to get careless. He can't get him.
Well, we can see history will be in the standalone race.
Maybe, yeah, maybe it will be. If it is, then Pascual will have a home race, but if not, he will not have a home race.
No.
Then you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And Perez is in 21st. And Pascual is gonna try to go for P3. He's going down the inside, and he doesn't waste any time. He gets the position from Griffiths. Griffiths drops out of the podium. The man who led the race like 5 laps ago or 6 laps ago, now he's not on the podium anymore. So that is a bit unfortunate, but I don't think he has the pace today for the win. But we'll just have to see. If others have misfortune, maybe he might have a chance, but we'll see. And yeah, Watzel extended his lead so much, 5 seconds now to Tomaselli. But watch the gap between these two guys, because this might be good, might be important later in the race. Sorry if I'm stuttering, guys, it's just weird. Well, let's see.
So no action at the moment on the track.
Spain, it's one of the bad things about Spain. The field can get spread out quite a lot. And I think Tomaselli is keeping pace with Watzel. The gap is pretty consistent. And Perez is trying to get Macamo in the battle for 20th place. And he didn't get him so far, but he will have another go onto the next straight. Pascual, can he catch onto Tomaselli, or is he too far back? We will have to wait and see. Sure, still in last place, and I really don't think he wants to be in there, but he's gonna try to change that by passing Perez, so let's see if he can do it.
Yeah, he's trying
onto the front straight. He's going for the inside, Perez is not defending. And yeah, he gets him. If you don't defend the inside, you're gonna get overtaken always. I think it's pretty much constant here. 5 seconds. What's happening? Fosbury, what's happening there? Did he make a mistake? Yeah, he had some understeer. Went a little bit on the grass, then a lot on the grass, then on the gravel. And he joined. He got overtaken by Gomez, and he might get overtaken by these guys too behind him.
Same thing
happened to me. Driver. Yeah.
What I was talking
and
before.
Does Titkov get him? I have to see. Well, Gomez got him, but Titkov...
No.
That could have been a dangerous rejoin, but it wasn't, and Titkov doesn't get him.
There are no penalties for
moment.
time penalties in GP2, I think.
I'm not sure either, actually, but yeah. Anyway, gap at the front is still 5 seconds exactly, and now he's gonna try to go on the move for the move on Titkov, and Titkov might be trying to get Fosbury now. Titkov defends and shows him that the place belongs to him. So yeah, he defends the position. And Suarez is gonna try to get both of them maybe in the next few laps. do think this race is actually going pretty fast because we're already on lap 14, and in a few laps we're gonna hit the halfway point. So yeah.
Yeah. So now they're trying to attack Titkov, I think. And he overtook him.
Suarez down the inside of Titkov. Let's see, can he get him? And yes, he does.
Titkov is losing places.
That scare he had here a lap ago, it cost him a lot of time because it allowed the other guys to overtake him, to get close enough and to overtake him. So yeah. Well, this race is calming down a lot at the moment, I think.
No action so far.
DNFs so far. I hope I'm not jinxing anyone, but right now we don't have any DNFs and we're... Tomaselli is gaining. Tomaselli is closing onto Watzel. He gained almost half a second.
Maybe Watzel has made an error.
Maybe, or maybe not. But Pascual gained as well. I think he was 7 seconds behind and now he is 6.5 seconds behind. So maybe he made an error or maybe his tires are losing grip. Could be either one of those two.
In a few laps we were stuck in pit stops.
I know, and pit stops are... In GP2, pit stops are probably the most crucial time of the race. Especially if you're Xavi Perez in Russia, just ask him. He lost the win because of the pit stops. He got jumped. I'm sure you guys all remember. Tomaselli, he is losing time to Pascual, but he is gaining time to... No, he's not gaining time anymore to Watzel. So I think Watzel might have made a mistake in that case. Oh yeah. Oh. We know the next race, the next standalone race. We're gonna reveal it at the end of the race so we can... But Flo told us and you will get to know at the end of this race as well.
Okay.
Wait a second.
So now we are looking at faster. Trying to catch Makamo for the 20th place.
I'm back. The battle for 20th is back on. It's not the prettiest of battles for that position, but I think they're just racing for pride. Or maybe if there's a massive pile-up ahead, the guy who is 20th now will get some points. We never know what's gonna happen.
Trying to attack Campana.
And yes, she does. I knew that was gonna happen because if you go down the inside and the other guy doesn't defend, you're gonna get a position no matter what. And Campana is already dropping back, so yeah, I think she just has a big pace advantage over him. And Watzel is re-establishing the lead. He is 5.3 ahead of Tomaselli. 5.6, wow. So his tires didn't give out. We'll just have to see what happens in the rest of the race.
Theory was right, and he just made an error.
Ah, you're right. And
So not a good race for Campana with the first position, I think in top 5 the championship standings.
I don't think the championship matters so much anymore. Not anymore at this point because the first 2 races were very, very chaotic and in terms of who finished where.
For you, the championship battle is already closed.
Yeah. But just remember that you get 25 points for a win. As Suarez passes Federi, you get 25 points for a win. And the championship leader, after 2 races, I don't think he even has 30 points, so this is how competitive it is. I think the championship leader is only on 27 points, so yeah. Makamo gets overtaken by Fashor. Fashor gets out of last place and gets out of 21st place. He makes a position. Oh my god, look at Watsel's pace. He's absolutely pulling away now from
And
Tomaselli.
look, Pasqua on Tomaselli.
Still 7.2 behind Watzel, so maybe Pasquale may have a chance later in the race with the tire wear, but we'll have to see. Big lockup for Federi in 13th place. Unlucky position it seems for him. Makamo is going to try to get back for sure. For sure is defending the inside. The inside is going to try to get Zorbach, but yeah, both of them stay in position. It's really unfortunate for Zorbach. He won the previous race and now he has absolutely no pace, so GP4 can be a little crazy at times, especially with these equal cars. Chang is going to try to pass Waldinger. Waldinger is not having a good race. He's been losing position after position ever since lap 1.
Radivovic will pit this lap.
Yeah, you can see the dev panel is red, which means that Chang's teammate will pit, and Chang's teammate is Radivovic, so she's gonna head in for a scheduled pit stop. Is she gonna be the first, or is someone else pitting as well? We'll have to see. Herself is gonna pit next lap, maybe. Yeah, Radivovic is the first one who's gonna pit.
At the end of this lap.
Let's see. Close behind Skillen, so maybe she can go for the undercut. Maybe. She finished second in Bahrain, if you remember, so if she can get some more good points here, it might help for the championship.
Yeah.
Then again, I don't think anyone is thinking of the championship at this point. Zorbach under attack from Fashor.
Really bad race for Zorbach.
I agree. And Radivojevic now comes into the pits. It's a fairly slow pit lane entry, and it's a little dangerous. You have to watch out to not, hit the side, the side wall, the wall on the side. Now Radivojevic is into the pits. Is she gonna get traffic? I don't think. 24.9 laps of fuel, so basically 25 laps of fuel.
Fosbury also
8-second pit stop. Yeah, Fosbury in the pits, and
the car
and Zorbach in the pits, and Tomaselli in the pits, and loads of people in the pits basically, and Suarez. Has to wait for a car who didn't even overtake him. This is crazy. He waited for Fosbury, but he just went back ahead. Crazy. But like I said before, pit stops can be really crazy in this tier. The top tier too, but in the top tier, most people don't pit at the same time.
Most likely. Yeah, Pauline Tomaselli will pit this lap. I think also Watson and Passport.
Watson is heading into the pit. The race leader. He dives into the pit lane like Neymar. Just kidding, he doesn't dive into the pit lane, he just heads into the pit lane. The Prema driver to his box, and yeah, he's fueled by the 2001 Zauber mechanics, so they're fueling him. And Pascual and Tomaselli and Griffiths are also in the pits, and Watson has to wait. Watson waits for Griffiths. Griffiths retakes the lead for a little bit, for 2 seconds, and he loses it again. But Watson, he lost time in the pit stop, but he's fueled to the end of the race. Let's see if is this going to cost him later or not. We'll have to see. And Titkov didn't stop yet, but we'll see later what happens. And Pascual rejoins.
Oh, side by
Ahead of Carpana, so close. Yeah. So the front four all pit at the same time. Titkov, he passes Watson, he forces his way past Watson. Watson is just losing so much time as a result of this. Russian interference in the Spanish Grand Prix is definitely confirmed. Damn the Russian government.
Watson can catch Titkov where he will pit this lap.
And he has a tire advantage, and Tirkov is gonna pit in the next few laps, but I'm sure he's very annoyed by this because let's see the gap to Tomaselli. How much time he lost? He lost a lot of time. He lost like 3 seconds in total just because of Titkov and the bad pit stop. He's still in the lead, but he'd prefer to be in first. But he'd prefer a bigger gap. Now Hutter comes into the pits from the provisional race lead, and Zolga and Keles and Skillen. Yeah, everyone pits at the same time in GP2 because the fuel loads are all similar. Everyone's on the same strategy basically.
So Hutter refueled by the Frost to the 2001 pit crew.
And Hutter gets a good stop. He don't wait for nobody. Skillen and Zolga are both waiting. What is going on? Keles gets ahead of both of them.
Well, gained 2 places, 3.
Radivojevic, I think she's gaining a place as well. Will she be ahead of Hutter? No, she's behind Hutter. So, Titkov pitted, so Watzel is safe now from any chaos. So yeah, I can see Titkov rejoining other pits. Now Chung is trying to get past Tomaselli.
No.
Bit of dancing between the two, but yeah. And Campana pitted as well. So I have to see if anyone's left who didn't pit. Now Suarez into turn 4. He can't make the overtake. Can Chung make the overtake? No, she can't make the overtake. Tomaselli only 3.5 seconds behind Watzel, so this is interesting. Does Tomaselli have a better pace on this second stint? We will have to see.
Oh,
Watzel!
no.
Watzel spins! Oh my god! Watzel spins it! Did he have a puncture? It's a puncture for Watzel! Oh my god! This is so unfortunate. Out of the race goes Henry Watzel and...
Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's a shock.
Russia also.
He had a problem in Russia and now...
I think that was also a puncher, I don't remember.
He was absolutely dominating this race. He was absolutely dominating this race and now he gets a really unfortunate puncture from the virtual race lead, and I think I really jinxed him when I said that no one retired. Now, he is the first retirement of the race and I'm sure he's completely heartbroken about this one.
It was the first retirement of the race also in Russia. So.
No matter who finishes at the end first, Watzel deserved this win, but this is so unfortunate, man.
Now it will be Tomaselli versus Pascual.
And really bad spot because this corner is uphill, it's really dangerous, and the other cars are lucky that they didn't hit him because he's in a dangerous spot, so if anyone goes wide at that corner, they might hit him. I hope I'm not jinxing anyone.
Wide at that corner.
Pits, and that's gonna concede the lead to Tomaselli. I don't think this is why I don't think this is how Tomaselli. Waldinger is out too. Transmission problem for the Hungarian. Oh my god, 2 retirements at the same time basically. Benz Waldinger is out.
Corner.
Well, 1 corner later basically. He had a puncture. No, the transmission problem. So yeah. First half of the race, but things are really kicking off now in Waldinger. He was in P4, but he was gonna have to pit anyway, so he would have been outside the points. But he's for sure getting no points now because this is at the end for the Hungarian. It's really unfortunate. The race started bad and it ends just worse. But man, I'm really gutted for Watzel. He deserved this race win.
Yeah.
Anyway, Griffith, he's overtaking for sure.
He will get the 4 points for
and for sure didn't pit yet. This is strange. Yeah. But remember, we had a battle before the pit stops. Pascual versus Tomaselli. With Watzel out, this might be now the battle for the win. We'll have to see if it is or if it isn't. She gets the overtake on Tomaselli. Clean as you like.
2.9.
So let's see. Pascual is 2.9, so let's see if he can close that gap down. He lost time in the pit stops.
So let's see.
It's gonna be the interesting race.
Yeah. He's closing up.
The gap is going down, but will it go down in time? I think we have enough time, so we're gonna have a 2-way battle for the win between those guys. Italy versus Portugal in Spain, which is funny because Spain is basically in between those 2 countries. If you draw a line from Portugal to Italy, the line cuts to Spain, you know.
Yeah. 2.6.
Pascual is gaining. He's pushing hard, so let's see. What about Griffith? Is Griffith gaining? I'm not sure. Perez in 5th place, but remember, he didn't pit yet.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna
Pastor
pit.
and Perez still need to pit.
We'll have to see. Gomez is trying to defend from Federi, and Federi can't get the move into turn 1, but he has more chances because it's a long track. It's a fairly, no, it's actually a pretty short track, but he has chances to overtake if you have the pace. And he has the pace, and he's going for it into turn 4. Can he get Gomez? He gets Gomez, and Gomez goes out of the points again. Yeah. I don't even know what's happening to the championship table, but this is crazy. And Fashion and Perez are both going to pit.
I think Tomaselli and Pascual doesn't have any points.
Sure. I think Tomaselli might have. No, I think both of them might have some points, but we'll have to check. Can you check the table real quick? Actually, meanwhile it's 2.4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me see.
Hatter is behind Perez, so let's see how much longer Hatter is gonna get held up. Well, not much longer because Perez is pitting in the end of this lap actually. Perez pulls over into the pit lane.
So
the French
yeah,
driver.
Pauline Tomaselli and Pascual don't have any points actually.
Well, they're gonna get the big points this time, it appears, if they can get to the end. But which one of them is gonna take the win, and which one is gonna take the 2nd place?
Maybe Gomez will retain the lead of the championship.
I'm not sure actually, but if he retains the lead, it would be crazy to get. You don't get any points in race 2 or in race 3, but you still lead the championship. That would be really fun scenario. Perez rejoins in P20 at the back of the pack because of the 2 DNFs. So yeah, 2.3 meanwhile between the leaders. So Tomaselli needs to make sure he got the defense to hold off Pascual, because if you remember, Pascual, he won in Indianapolis last season.
Yeah.
Sure, he wants to get another win. And Tomaselli, you can remember, well, last season he was the teammate of Gabriel Gomes, and in the last race, Tomaselli could have given Gomes the title if he won the race, but he didn't win the race, and that allowed Naterano to win the title.
I actually don't remember if Paulino Tomaselli has any win.
You will have to see, but
Maybe in 2013, maybe.
he doesn't have any wins. I'm sure he has a chance to have a win now. We'll just have
Let
to
me
see.
see. Let me check that too.
Meanwhile, Macamo attacks Paulino's teammate Zorbach, and he doesn't get him so far at the moment.
So
Now Careless behind Radivojevic. Both of them are into the top 6 because of the stuff that happened ahead.
So actually, Paulino Tomaselli has a win in the Spanish.
Don't wait down inside. Radivojevic is going defensive. This could end ugly, and it doesn't end ugly. Radivojevic holds the position. Careless has to stay behind for now.
Okay, so actually, Paulino Tomaselli has one win in 2013 in Spain.
In here, so is he gonna make it 2 wins in Spain?
Well, no, I'm not sure because Pascual. I think
Zorbach
Pascual.
had 2 wins in Austria, and speaking of Zorbach, he's overtaken now. But yeah, Zorbach's 2 wins before Russia were in Austria. So let's see if Tomaselli can make it 2 wins in Spain. Not. It's gonna be one of those 2 scenarios. Either he does it or he doesn't.
Griffiths is way so far from them. So there is battle for the point spot.
Suarez is trying to go past them. He is ahead of them.
And so we have
must have missed
15
it.
laps to go.
And Perez versus Zorbach. They fought for the win in Russia. They're fighting for last place now in Spain. And Perez goes for down the inside, and no, he doesn't get the place. How fortune can turn, because you're fighting for the win with this guy. One race, and in the next race you're fighting for last position. It's really weird.
What a shame.
Yeah. Tomaselli, he still leads, but Pascual is gaining. Slowly but steadily he's gaining. But is he gaining fast enough? That's another question. Now Suarez down the inside, he gets the place.
Yeah.
And up into the... And Titkov is... I'm sure Titkov wants to get back into the points because he lost time to these 2. when Fosbury went off ahead of him, remember. Titkov into turn 4, can he get him? And he does. He's gonna lose his 2 positions in a single sector, so yeah.
Might be 3 because there's Fosbury behind.
Yeah. No, well, not 3 in 1 sector, but 3 in 1 lap maybe, I don't know. Anyway, Careless is trying to put the pressure on Radivojevic. She has P5, and they're pretty far behind Utter. Actually, not pretty far behind, just 3 seconds, so let's see. Careless is not going for it, but I think he's getting impatient behind her. And this is gonna bring Zolga closer to both of them. Skillen down inside, Titkov contact! Contact, but there is no damage, and both carry on.
Well,
Outside, Tomaselli, no, he backed out. Go.
1.9.
Yeah, it's
And
the same as
we have,
before, I think.
13 laps to go.
He's gaining, but very slowly. If he only gains 1/10 every lap, he's not gonna have enough time to win the race, actually.
Well, let's see. Meanwhile, Careless.
Get the place now, and I think, yes, Radivojevic is not defending. Careless gets the position, he's up into P5, the Estonian. Actually, Careless might lead the championship, I'm not sure, because he had a podium in Russia, if you remember. With top 5 now.
Let me check that.
Depends if he got points in Bahrain. Anyway, for sure, he's behind Campana. And gets Skillen down the inside, that same corner where he made a mistake. This time he doesn't make a mistake, and he gets the position. Skillen goes wide again. Now Campana down the inside of Tomaselli. Tomaselli goes very wide, but stays on the track, but loses the position.
So actually, Careless won't take the lead.
Oh, well, this is weird. I'm not gonna bother to see who leads the championship because there's so many people who could lead it.
No, but there. Oh,
Federi, I think he made a mistake. Yeah,
yeah.
I was not looking for a second, and he collided with Zolga into the
My screen went black.
Lakesha hairpin.
So I didn't see.
He went on the grass afterwards. He didn't take any damage. He just went on the grass.
Yeah, that's.
I think that was completely unnecessary. The contact didn't cause that. I think he just went on his own on the grass. Now for sure, he's trying to pass Tomaselli. He doesn't pass Tomaselli.
Well, Fasher will pass for sure Tomaselli.
Nice pun. We'll have to see. Maybe they crash. I don't want to jinx anything. Let's see if he can make the pass. And Pashkol is gaining 1.6 now. 1.6. So basically under 1.7, but he's closing the gap. But is he closing the gap enough? That's the question. Because I think if he wants to win the race, he needs to close a little more than he's closing now. Now for sure, down the inside, and it's gonna be an easy overtake on Tomaselli. They are not crashing. Yeah, for sure gets him.
Maybe we will get final lap action from the two.
Possible. You guys can remember we got final lap action in Baku last season between
the contenders.
Yeah, between Gomez and Alternon. Alternon was catching. On the last lap he tried to get him, but he didn't get him. 1.6 is amazing. Yeah, these guys are evenly matched in pace, I feel. Now Suarez is trying to get past Gomez. Battle of Brazilians in Spain. So close to contact, but no contact. But yeah, Gomez wants to add to his championship tally. Because somehow he's still in the championship, but I think he might still be leading, especially if he gets the P9 and 2 points. We'll just have to see. Griffiths is in his own race. He's on the podium.
Well, that is pretty good for him.
I said earlier on he didn't have the pace to challenge for the podium, but with Watsel's unfortunate DNF, well, he's on the podium now, and I don't think that's gonna change. Suarez tries to get past, but he cannot get past. So I think it's a quiet race for Griffiths now. He's too far behind the guys ahead, but thankfully for him, too far ahead of the guys behind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's gonna try to go again, he doesn't make it. Pascal, how much is the gap?
1.4.
Yeah, he's reducing the gap. Slowly but steadily. He's gonna have 11 laps after this lap. The guy to get a position. So let's see if he's gonna get a position.
He gained so much in the third sector.
I know. Looks definitely a lot closer. So we'll have to see on the second time. I'm gonna eat some noodles, by the way, just because why not?
1.3.
Anyway.
1.3.
Yeah, it's expected, but he's gaining. Nonetheless.
Well,
The
I
fastest
think
lap because it might
second
be
place
Watson
for
or Griffiths.
each Pascual or Paulino Tomaselli would be good.
Yeah, you're right. Because they don't have any points so far.
No, faster on Campana.
Watson has the fastest lap, so do you get points for the fastest lap even if you DNF? I think you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Gomez got overtaken, now Campana is getting overtaken. For sure is charging with the fresher tires. Campana
Campana's
holds on.
Oh, it's
The first
side.
time someone actually defended into turn
Then
1, but he gets past into turn 3.
Now have again.
He's trying to get him back into turn 4. This is an interesting tactic from
No.
Campana, but he loses out. I think for sure and Perez have much better pace now than they had earlier in the race. Also, get well soon, Nicolas. We're all supporting you. Hopefully, you get better soon.
1.
I mean,
2.
yeah, he's gaining, but he's not gaining so much. Only he lost a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's basically the same over the last lap. But yeah, 10 laps to go. So we'll have to see if Pascual is doing enough to get him. These guys are almost evenly matched when it comes to pace.
Well, a mistake by Pascual would be really bad.
Yeah,
really
because
bad news.
he's already trying everything to close the gap, and if he makes a mistake, it's gonna be impossible.
But also a mistake by Paulino Tomaselli would be a bad news.
Exactly.
Now
They're
I
both
don't
giving
want to jinx
everything they
anyone.
have, and they're so closely matched that one mistake could prove critical. And Zolga doesn't make a mistake, he defends from Federi.
Oh,
Part chasing Radivojevic. What happened? I had a little bit of a screen freeze, but Federi is still behind Zolga, so let's see if Federi can get the DTM champion.
there was nearly contact by I think Pitkoff and Gomez.
Oh yeah, behind. Gomez is losing it. I think he's gonna drop out to the points soon.
Most likely will retain the championship lead. Amazing.
He's going for it, he's not going for it. He tried to attack, but he changed his mind.
Gomez finished last place last season.
Oh yeah, I think he did. Anyway, we're looking at Zolga, who's still in that position, and Tetkov, he wants points. In Russia, he finished... where did he finish? P4 or P5, I think. But he could have had so much more points if he didn't collide with Hatter. Pascual is within a second. Pascual exactly 1 second behind Tomaselli now.
0.999.
That's basically 1 second.
Federi overtook Zolga.
Good move. Yeah, good move for him. And Gomez still holds on to the point spot, but Tetkov is charging with the full power of Putin. So let's see if Tetkov can get him into turn 4 now.
You didn't see the Federi move, but it's a good move.
Yeah. Watson today is gonna get the 6 points, 4 for pole position, which he got yesterday, and 2 for fastest lap, if he can hold on to the fastest lap, even though he doesn't finish the race.
No, Perez took his teammates.
Sure, he wanted all 31 points you can get in a weekend, but because of that really unfortunate problem, he's only gonna get these 6 points, or only 4 points if he doesn't get fastest lap. Anyway, Gomez is desperately trying to get back in the points, but
8 tenths.
Tomaselli is holding on, but Pascual is slowly catching. He's gonna have to go for an attack eventually, otherwise he's not gonna win this race. He needs to get the move on track. There are no penalties.
Now, going to Tomaselli increasing.
Also, sorry guys,
Yeah.
I'm trying to eat while commentating, so apologies. But the battle for the win is heating up. These guys gets it. Or maybe Griffiths gets it if these two... I don't want to jinx them. Who's gonna get the... and
No,
Griffiths is exactly 10 seconds behind.
let's jinx only Pauline.
I don't want to jinx anyone. So yesterday in Formula E, Sepp Salt, I think that's how you say it. That's probably not how you say it, but he got the race win ahead of... I know Bruno de Barth, I think he was on the podium as well, and yeah.
Yeah, the winner was that French guy, I don't remember his name.
I think there was someone who could have got second place but had an engine failure. I don't remember the name, but anyway.
I don't remember.
Yeah. So even no matter the tier, if you can have a very good result, but it can get taken away to no fault of your own by reliability, like a puncture or an engine problem. And it's really unfortunate for Watzel. And these guys now are gonna try to battle to pick up the pieces and see who's gonna get the 25 points.
Actually, Pascual is the second fastest driver in the track.
For all, you mean?
It's very strange that he can catch up to Paulina.
Agreed. But he is gaining, slowly but surely.
Well, it's 7 laps remaining. Now I think he gains a little bit, because I consider really close now. Much
And
close.
Federer is trying to get Radivojevic. Intense between the leaders, but we have to look at this battle right now. Any questions in the chat, let us know and we'll try to answer.
Federer started for last row, I think. So, another good recovery.
I'm not eating cookies, guys, I'm eating noodles. Noodles.
Never hit noodles.
Good noodles with milk, actually, but yeah. Federer is trying to get Radivojevic.
It's 6.
Spain is between Portugal and Italy. It's not between Serbia and Italy, but I don't think these guys care. They're just gonna
I
battle
hope
for
to see that
position
final
anyway.
in the 2020 European, you know.
Yeah. Anyway.
No, Federer.
Going down the inside and he gets 6th place. Good overtake. Well, simple overtake, but he got it.
Quite easily.
That's what we need to do. Just to pit, remember, so her pace is dropping off now.
Oh. Still 8 tenths.
Pascual needs to push more, otherwise he's not going to be able to get the overtake. He needs to be closer.
Now 9 tenths.
But Tomaselli is doing an incredible job to keep him behind. It's like Vettel versus Hamilton in Japan, you know.
Yeah. That was not the battle for the lead in that way. Oh, 1.1. Mate,
His tires are going off because Tomaselli is increasing the gap now. This is strange, only 5 laps to go. So has Tomaselli done enough to hold on?
These 5 laps will tell us.
It's gonna be crucial. And we also have this battle between Suarez and Solga, and it could heat up even more. Yeah. Pascual needs to push more, otherwise he's not gonna win the race. And I'm sure if you're this close to the victory, you're not gonna be happy with 2nd place. You're gonna push all the way to try to get the win.
I hear you hitting.
Sorry, I just finished. So you're not gonna have to deal with that, guys. You're not gonna have to hear that anymore.
So Suarez.
By the way,
so
guys,
that-
in the chat, I have 0 cats. I don't have any cats. So yeah, because some people are talking about how many pets they have. I have 0 cats, 0 dogs, 0 everything else. And Suarez is gonna go for it. Down the inside, into the hairpin. He has to back out.
Yeah. 4 laps now remaining.
And 1 second. Pascal needs more if he wants to get close enough. I'm sure it's exciting like this anyway, but it's gonna be even more exciting if they go like side by side in the final lap, for example, to try to fight for the race victory. I'm sure both these guys want that.
Look, Federer, 15th place.
Ah, great recovery. 15 position. He started in 21st place and now he's gonna finish in the top 6. Amazing, incredible job.
And maybe in top 5 if he can catch the Curlies.
Maybe. And now for sure he's going to get past Chunk into turn 1. Yes, he does. And Perez is going to... Yeah, Perez is doing good on the fresh tires. He gets the position from Campana. The Russia pole sitter passes the Bahrain pole sitter. And yeah, we'll have to start 1.1. So Pascal might not have enough left in the tires anymore. But I don't think he's gonna give up. I think he's gonna fight.
Let's hope for him that Paulino makes a mistake.
I don't want to jinx Paulino. He's doing an incredible job as well. And they're both driving very well.
I want.
If I have to give them a rating for this race, I'd give them a both 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10 because, you know, very high anyway because they're doing amazing.
Yeah.
They took advantage from Watson's puncture, but still, they show that even in spite of that, they deserve to win this race. So who's it gonna be between them? In 3 laps, we will have the answer.
Well, gap is dancing in to 1 second to 1.1.
Whose tires are gonna fade away first? That's the very important question. And Fashor is going on the attack. I thought he was going slow, but he's going fast actually. He's going fast and he's going past Skillen. That's the simplest move you'll see all day. He got the move. So yeah. 1 second. Well, less than 1 second, but 9 tenths now. Have enough in the car for one final attack.
2 more laps
or will
after this.
Close enough, and I think he is a little closer now, but still not close enough to go for an attack. But he can use the slipstream, maybe.
Yeah.
Out of the last corner. 2 more laps to go now, and the battle for the win. Pascal, he is trying to use the slipstream as much as he can. His gap is 0.9, so he's gonna need a very good lap now to have a chance for the final lap to pass. Otherwise, I think he doesn't have a chance anymore. So he's gonna push everything he has in the car now. Let's see if he is gonna be close enough for an attack on the final lap.
Well, let's see.
Meanwhile, Kerlis is catching Hutter, you can see, in the battle for P4. Just have to see. These battles are heating up as well, and for sure, he's gonna get past Fosbury, the 2 guys I always confused, into turn 1. Fosbury goes very wide, and he somehow still has the lead, but now he's overtaken by Fashor on the outside. Great move for the British driver on the British driver. And now Skillen is gonna try to pass Fosbury as well. Fosbury goes defensive into turn 4, and I don't think I can hear you anymore, mate. I think Mike might have gone out. 7 tenths! 7 tenths. I don't think he's ever been this close, Pascal. He will have a chance on the final lap. Macamo down the inside. He gets the position from Tomaselli.
Let's see.
The other Tomaselli is gonna give everything to stay in his position. He's 7 tenths ahead. Pascal might be close enough. Not on this stage, but somewhere else in the lap. We'll just have to see. Now, but he has the slipstream, and he's getting closer and closer to the final lap.
At corner, which is good to overtake now.
Well, I think turn 9, turn 10, yeah. I think this might be his only remaining chance. Otherwise, let's see everything he has in the car. Basically 7 tenths, between 7 and 8 tenths, but
Yeah, it's
not enough
approximated.
on this, unless he makes a terrible mistake in the final few corners. But
Yeah, like
Pascal
I
gave
did last
everything
year.
he has, but he's not close enough. After this corner, after the next corner will be his final overtaking chance. If you can't get him now, and I don't think he's gonna get him
No.
now. And Tomaselli, all he has to do now is complete one more sector. Get the final sector right. He got the final sector right 49 times. Let's see if he gets it right 40th time to win the race. Pascual is 6 tenths behind. If he had one more lap, Pascual might have gotten him. But there's no point, no use in arguing about that now. Only 2 more corners to go for Tomaselli. Actually, 3 corners, okay. 2 corners, 1 more corner left. And Paulino Tomaselli, out of the last corner, comes across the line now and wins for the 2nd time in Spain. Tomaselli wins for Racing Engineering. Racing Engineering wins 2 races in a row. Tomaselli wins. Pascual
Good
so
job
close
for
second.
my brother and good job for Racing Engineering.
Griffiths in 3rd place in the Trident. He was leading at the start, but he just didn't have the pace. But he is on the podium, so I'm sure he'll be happy with that. Cutter holds on to P4 ahead of Careless, so he gets P4. Careless P5.
Federi, amazing race.
Great comeback, P6. Barcelona versus PSG 6-1. Federi P6 from P21. Zolga doesn't get Radivojevic. Then we have Suarez and Tidkov. Pashor 11th after starting last. Great comeback, but not enough. Skillen, Chung, and then Perez.
Then Campana
in 17th place. We have Macamo in 18th. Not a good race for him. And Alessandro Tomaselli 19th. 1 Tomaselli at the top, 1 Tomaselli near the bottom.
And Zorbach last place.
Zorbach, his teammate won the race. He finishes in last place this time.
Yeah.
Mixed day for Racing Engineering, but I don't think they care. Their driver just won the race. Racing Engineering won the 2nd race, and Racing Engineering won the 3rd race now as well. 2 in a row for the team.
Or that win must behave to Watson.
Yeah, Watson deserved to win this race, but he had a very, very unlucky puncture. And Tomaselli took advantage, and he took the victory. So congratulations to him. He did an impressive job to keep Pascual behind, the charging Portuguese driver.
7 tenths.
Tomaselli wins, so close to Pascual. And I will let you read the rest of the results, mate.
Okay, so it's Paulino Tomaselli first, Thomas Pascual second, and to complete the podium we have Jamie Griffiths. Then Joe Hatter fourth, Robin Kirlis fifth, Andrea Federi after an amazing comeback, it finished in 6th place. Then we have Radivojevic, Zolga, Suarez, and Titkov, who complete the top 10. Then Fasol, Gomez, Fosbury, Skillen, Chang. Then we have Perez. Then Campana. Macamo. Alessandro Tomaselli.
Zorbach 1 minute behind.
Nicolas Zorbach last.
We have the DNS both at the same time, Waldinger and Watzel. Unfortunate for both of them.
Especially for Watzel.
But yeah, that's the race over. I hope you guys enjoyed the race. I know it wasn't the most entertaining, but we had a tense battle at the front, and Watzel, he gets the 2 points for the fastest lap in the end.
Yeah, Watzel got points for pole position for fast lap, but not in the race.
He was gonna get the points for the win, but unfortunately he didn't.
Yeah, that would have
Zorbach with the slowest fast lap, so yeah.
That would have been 29 points for. No, sorry, 31.
Yeah, but it's only gonna be 6 points for Watzel at the end of today.
Better than nothing.
Today and yesterday. Yeah, I can agree. But yeah, this was an okay race. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Lorenzo, for commentating alongside me again. You're a really good co-commentator. Thank you, Flo, for doing it. And yeah, I've been Robert Ionescu. He
And
has
I've
been
Lorenzo Tomaselli.
you've been you, and this has been GP2 race GP2. And yeah, this was it. Thank you everyone again, and stay tuned for the top class qualifying, which is gonna start soon. We're out. Bye, guys.
Bye everyone.
Oh yeah, the first I forgot. I completely forgot. The first standalone race is gonna be Istanbul, Turkey. Istanbul. We completely forgot. Thank you, Joe, for reminding us. But yeah, the race is gonna be Istanbul, and thank you, Flo, for reminding us. So yeah, we went to DTM. We went to Istanbul for DTM, and we're going to Istanbul for GP2 as well. Can't believe I forgot, but it's gonna be Istanbul.